Good evening, afternoon. Well, some of you it's evening, I'm sure, but hello. Happy Thursday. What's up? Hi. I'm very well, thank you. My day's okay. Not bad, not bad. Thank you. Thank you, Ishka. Ishika. Thank you. Welcome to the live, everybody. The reading list is open. Can we ask questions? You can ask a question, but if you want a reading, you have to go to madamadam.com, link in bio. Asking a question is like, what deck is that? You know what I'm saying? Asking questions is like getting to know me. But if you want a reading, you have to go to the website. Thank you, CJ. madamadam.com, link in bio. I want to know you more. Can you tell us how tarot came into your life? Yeah, I've talked about this quite a bit actually, but I was raised very right-wing Italian Catholic, and that just never resonated with me and always felt weird and culty. And I mean, not to mention that Catholicism teaches a lot of shame. A lot of shame and guilt is taught in Catholicism. So when I was 14, I got into tarot. My parents always had people over to play card games. And there was one night where Sister George Mary, she came to the house to hang out with the family and to, you know, come to the barbecue and all of that. And she gave my parents a tarot reading with playing cards. So I was like, oh, well, if you can do that, then I can do this. But yeah, I've been a tarot study since I was about 14. So like 20 something years off and on. Did you guys play rummy? Kind of, yeah. We played something called Liverpool rummy, which is basically like phase 10. You play with two decks of 52 playing cards. So I got into reading with playing cards first and trying to find books about it in the library. And then after that, it turned into tarot. What's my take on astrology? I mean, obviously I'm here for it because I read tarot. But astrology is very helpful. You know, it doesn't tell you where you're going. It tells you where you're at and the kind of things that make you up, you know. But the rule in the family was always that if you wanted to play, you had to be, words are hard. If you wanted to play, you had to learn to shuffle and deal for yourself. So that's how I learned to shuffle cards. But yeah, we played rummy, we played spades, some small poker, not much, but we did some poker. My favorite deck to use is a Rider-Waite deck. A Rider deck. Pamela Coleman Smith's imagery is the most common, so I like to use the cards for the sake of familiarity. Books that I recommend include 78 Degrees of Wisdom. If you haven't read that, how are you a reader? Joking, but for real, you need to read that one. 78 Degrees of Wisdom. Tarot, No Questions Asked is also a really good one. And Kitchen Table Tarot, really good also. The reading list is open. If you would like to get a reading, if you're on Instagram especially, there's literally a pinned comment. MadamAdam.com, link in bio. What's my opinion on numbers and reading, please? That's not how this works, babe. You don't make demands of me. You have to read the pinned comment. What is your opinion on numbers and repetition? I love numerology. Our Instagram, what is going on? Why are so many people saying, I'd like a reading? Like, it's literally right there. It says it for a live reading. MadamAdam.com, link in bio. Are we not seeing the pinned comment? Can you not see it? Let me know if you can see it. Maybe there's some kind of internet glitch or something. I'm not talking to you, YouTube. I'm talking to Instagram. Starletta, I'm not talking to YouTube. Numerology is interesting. I associate everything back to tarot. So I associate all numerology to the major arcana of tarot. That's how I do it. So 1s are the magician, 2s are the high priestess, 3s are the empress, so on and so on and so on. Aileen, I wish love in my life. Then look in the mirror, girl. Tarot is not a Cosmo quiz about your love life. This does not tell you where love is coming in your life. That's shit that scammers do. Scammers jump to romance because that's where people are the most desperate. So please don't fall for that kind of shit. And I don't do lovey-dovey middle school questions. I don't do that. Thank you, Becca. I'm having a lovely day. Thank you so much. What inspired you to turn tarot into your business? Well, it was the middle of the pandemic and I had nothing else to do. My job closed, so I didn't have anything to lose, really. So I thought, why not? A girlfriend of mine showed me a few videos of people doing bullshit tarot. And she was like, can you fix this? And although I can't fix it, but I can be an authentic reader and show people what real tarot is supposed to look like. You're fine, Cynthia. Don't worry. I find that people that you can tell a lot about a person by the question that they ask. When will I find love in my life? So you don't know how to love yourself. That's what that means. You're looking for someone else to fill you in ways that you should be able to fulfill yourself. All right, Jenna Martin. 3 cards, Jenna. I also teach tarot classes as well that are coming up in October. There's limited space available, so make sure you sign up while you can. All right. Jenna, 3 cards for you. My day is going very well, V. Thank you. Jenna, Ace of Wands, the Magician, Page of Wands. Very nice. But just be careful out there. Those of you that are honestly looking for something romantic to come out of tarot, be very fucking careful asking those questions because you will get scammed by somebody. People are not as nice as I am to like re-educate you and steer you in the right direction. They will answer you and pull at you and scam you. So romantic questions is the first thing the scammers jump to. So careful. Jenna, darling, Ace of Wands energy. It's time to light the match. It's time to begin passionate projects or rekindle them. Light the match, engage in spiritual activity, burn the bridge if you have to. Magician energy. The formula for manifestation is BAM! B plus A equals M. Belief plus action is manifestation. You have to believe that it's possible. Take actions on those beliefs. And manifestation is just what naturally follows. You have to participate in your abundance. You have to participate in your manifestation. You can't just grab a rose quartz and make a wish. Like, no, that's not how it works. You have to participate. B plus A equals M. Belief is often the hardest part, believing that things are possible. Taking actions on those beliefs, and then manifestation is just what naturally occurs. Page of Wands energy. Yeah, we need to rekindle the passion in you. Where's the magic? Where's the magic? There had to have been a time in your life, Jenna, when you were passionate, when you had goals, when you knew what you wanted, you were happier. What were you doing during that time? What was a habit that you had or a hobby that you were engaged in? Pull something out of that time, bring it to the present, and see if you can shape it to fit your now, you know? See if it'll help rekindle the passion in you. But it's time to manifest. Time to create. Ace of Wands. New passionate beginnings, manifestation, and the rekindling of passion. Where do I go for old books for knowledge and better understanding? I mean, any bookstore, the library maybe might have some things for you. You just have to know what you're looking for. The reading list is open, madamadam.com. madamadam.com, link in bio if you would like to get a reading during the live. Shout out to the mavens in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to the live. If you are just joining. Thank you, Cynthia. When did you first begin reading tarot? When I was 14. All right. I've got 3 cards for Eris J. You're good. No worries. Thank you for asking. I'm an open book. Eris J. 3 cards. Nice to see you as well, Sierra. Welcome. Aileen, what about will I travel over the sea? I dream to. Okay. Tarot is not a yes or no thing. Tarot is not a yes or no thing. It is not predictive. That's not how this works. And also, again, if you would like a reading, you have to go to my website, madamadam.com, link in bio. Okay? Good morning, Lamb. How are you, babe? Good to see you. Eris Johnson. 3 cards for you. Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. 9s come from the Hermit. This whole year is the Hermit's journey. 2025 is a 9. This whole year is about us finding our path through the darkness. So, Queen of Swords energy. Try not to look for issues, but when you find them, don't be afraid to open your mouth and deal with them accordingly. Put people back on the other side of your boundaries. Eris, my love. 9 of Pentacles energy. You have to walk your walk, talk your talk, dress the part, look the part, act the part. It's time to put your money where your mouth is. Act like you deserve the abundance that's right around the corner and protect yourself. 9 of Wands. Boundaries. Remember that people often don't have a problem with boundaries until they apply to them. Then it's conflict. So you have to remember to assert yourself when it's needed and protect yourself. You're welcome, babe. Thank you. Tarot was originally a card game. That's very true. My thumbnail is growing back slow and steady. It's happening. The reading list is not very long at all, so make sure you head to the website if you would like a read. Danette W. Good to see you, Brenda. Welcome. We are live on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube all at once. All right, Danette. 3? Yes, 3 cards. Stress, anxiety, insomnia, 9 of Swords energy. We've got a little bit of the woe is me going on. A little woe is me. We've got a little, there's a lot weighing on you. A lot of weight on your shoulders. Page of Swords energy. We have to cut the toxicity, cut the bullshit. It's time to get up. It's time to do something about the stress instead of just ruminating in it, marinating in it. The Page of Swords suggests that we remove the toxic words, negative attitudes, shitty mindsets. If words are spells, what are you manifesting? It's time to be passionate. It's time to light the match, engage in your spiritual practices, give life to your passions. So stress, anxiety, insomnia, it's time to cut that shit, sever the things that don't serve, the things that are more hurtful than helpful. Mind your words, mind your attitude, and light the match, my love. Burn the bridge if you gotta. Now, tarot cards are for what? If not predictive, only to read the present time. Tarot is not predictive. Let me explain. Tarot doesn't tell you what can happen. It tells you what could. Okay? What is happening? Yeah, great example, Karen. What, why, how? What is happening? Why is it happening? And how we can handle it and what we can do. No one can predict the future, and I mean no one. Anyone that says that they can, they are just giving you a possible timeline of things that could happen. It's not guaranteed. The outcome is not preordained. So Prediction is just pattern recognition. And tarot is a great way to look at the patterns. But tarot is mostly a mirror. It is mostly about you and helping you understand yourself and your actions. To help you understand your actions, your attitude, your connection to spirit, understanding your emotions. It's not predictive. All right, next I have Elise B with a 1 card. 1 card. The Fool, my friend. It's time for a fresh start, a leap of faith, a new beginning. You have to trust and begin. Think of it like a trust fall, but like back into yourself, you know? It's time to move forward with optimism and wonder. It's time for a clean slate. If you're scared, that's when you jump. Go for it. Take the risk. Take the leap. As I said, fresh starts, new beginnings. A new journey ahead. Tarot is a tool of intuition. Yes, it is, but you still need to learn the language of tarot. You can't just grab a deck of cards and say, who wants a reading, if you don't know what these mean. They all have definitions. You have to blend your knowledge of definition of the cards and your intuition. You can't have one without the other. Some people say, well, I'm an intuitive reader. And that to me is bullshit, because you're just bypassing the definitions to come up with your own meaning for the cards, and that is shitting on it. Anyone can read tarot, though. Anybody. It's not a gate-kept practice. Anyone can learn to read the cards, but you just have to give it the time to learn the language, you know? And I teach. So on my website, there's classes you can sign up for. I believe it's October 25th. It's a Saturday. They're conducted over Zoom. And whether you can attend or not, you still get the recording sent to you of the class. What's up, Gabby? How are you? MadamAdam.com, link in bio if you would like to get a reading. What's up, Karina? You're welcome. Thank you for asking. I'm going to do classes again, probably around the holidays, I think. As of right now, I only have the ones planned that are on the website, but maybe again by the holidays. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you for the love in the chat on TikTok. Thank you so much. Another day, that's for sure. We'll see if it's awesome as it goes. I didn't sleep very well last night. I had some leg pain going on. I don't know what's bringing that on, but other than that, a fine day. Feeling weird vibes in the world today, but it's good, I guess. Yeah, there's just, the world's been in weird vibes for a while now, I think. I don't think that's specifically you. I think that's all of us. You know? Lots of practice, Blurry. Lots of practice. Don't forget as well, if you want to do a good thing, if you want to pay it forward, do a random act of kindness, we are helping out Title I teachers. If you head to my Instagram, and see the highlight reels titled Help a Teacher, they are full of classroom wish lists from Title I teachers in need. So feel free to head to my Instagram, check out the highlight reels that say Help a Teacher, and see if you can donate some school supplies to a teacher in need. Okay? Next up, I've got one card for Mary. For the collective, very nice of you, Lamb. For the collective, a one card for the collective. Thank you, Lamb. I appreciate you. All right, collective. The general reading for you all is 9 of Pentacles energy. Walk your walk, talk the talk, dress the part, look the part, act the part. It's time to act like you want and deserve your shit. The things that you aspire to, your the foreseeable goals for you. It's time to act like you want what you want, like you deserve what you want. So this is for the collective, anyone that needs to hear it. Nines come from the Hermit. What are you doing in your alone time? To me, the 9 of Pentacles, when it comes to alone time, it's kind of like the impromptu drag show that happens when my husband leaves the house. What's up, Kat? It's kind of the impromptu lip sync that happens the moment my husband leaves the house and I put the headphones on and I'm just dancing around like a crazy person, like I'm performing on a stage full of people to an audience, a full audience in a jam-packed stadium, and I'm performing a lip sync for your life that is very powerful. So act like you deserve the things that you want, my friends. Natasha B. 3 cards. Good morning, love. Thank you for getting a reading. All right, my love, your 3 cards are the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. It looks as though you've already done the cutting. You've already cut people off. You're already being more choosy about what you let in, you know? If not, that's the advice. Page of Swords energy, cut the toxicity, remove the toxic people, be mindful of your words, your attitude, the actions you take. So the Wheel of Fortune is right around the corner, my love. The Wheel of Fortune is less about winning the lottery and more about buying that lottery ticket. It's more about taking the chance. So why? Because you've cut off the bullshit. So, or we've already started taking those actions, removing the negatives. If words are spells, what are you manifesting? And it seems that lately you've been more aware of yourself than you have been before. So Knight of Pentacles energy for you as well. Stillness is the vibe. In order for you to see what needs cutting, you have to be still. We need to be in the moment. We need to focus on the now, focus on the present. The best way to see the journey that lies ahead for you is to be in the moment. The future only holds what you carry. The best way to predict the future is to create it. So, fortune smiles, my friend. Take a chance. Things are bound to work out as long as you remove the toxic nonsense, people, your words, attitude, and be in the present so you can see clearly. Does that make sense? Give you something to think about? Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. Gabby B, 3 cards. All right, we need the strength to go through the hard times, it seems. You've got strength here. We wouldn't tell you to be strong if you didn't have to push through, if you didn't have to persevere, if you didn't have to handle some nonsense. We wouldn't tell you to be strong. So now is the time for strength, perseverance, consistency, hard work, whatever it takes. We have to be strong enough to do so. 2 of Swords energy. What are we ignoring right now? What feelings are we trying to shove down and not focus on right now? It's time to do something about those feelings. It's time to be logical. It makes logical sense. If you feel strongly enough, it's time to do something about it. 5 of Cups energy, grief, my love. The emotional negatives have begun to outweigh the positives. It's time to do something about it. If you want the water to go under the bridge, you have to let it flow. It's going to take some strength. This is very much giving the strength to pull back. Does that make sense? Things got a little heavy. Things got a bit heavier than we would like. Yeah, you're welcome. You're stronger than you realize, my friend. Gabby, you're a bad bitch. And maybe you just need to remind yourself of that. What's up, everybody? You got about 20 minutes to get on the reading list. I have a Mystic Healing deck. I have been pulling 3 cards a week, but I'm thinking I should do 1 and concentrate on the 1 card to help with consistency. Yeah, I think so. Less is more. You can pull a card a day. So once again, the reading list is open. If you would like to get a reading during the live, simply head to madamadam.com, link in bio. Readings are conducted in the order purchased. There's nobody on the list right now, so you could be next. Went to the bookstore yesterday, got 3 movies. I got Robert Eggers' The Witch, because I love that movie, and I don't have a physical copy of it. The Witch, we got Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, one of my favorite movies. And we also got The Shape of Water on Blu-ray, 4K, HD. It was from the Criterion Collection, so you know it was expensive. But I forgot how much I fucking love The Shape of Water. That is such a good movie. Maybe it's just the Pisces in me, but like, it's giving Gilman, you know what I mean? The Universal monster. But it's such a good movie. So we stayed up last night watching that. And I got a few books. Got a few books. None that I can read right now, but you're going to go see Romeo and Michelle on Broadway? Jealous! I heard about that. No, The Shape of Water is not a thriller. It is very much a love story. It's not scary at all. But it's so good. It's Guillermo del Toro. So it's very artsy and aesthetically gorgeous. You'll notice that throughout the movie, the color palette of like browns and greens is really relevant. The colors of water is really present in their wardrobe, in the set design. There's this hue of this color palette of like oceanic underwater colors. So it's really, really awesome. It's one of my favorite Guillermo del Toro movies. So I got this book called Midnight Timetable. It is a novel in ghost stories. When the Institute's newest employee arrives for their first night shift, they begin to see why some workers don't last long in the job. Things and people seem to change in these dimly lit halls, where those who open the wrong door might find it's disappeared behind them, or that the echoing footsteps they're running from are their own. Not everyone is suited to the work of protecting the Institute's strange artifacts. Equal parts bone-chilling, wryly funny, and deeply political, Midnight Timetable is a masterful work of literary horror from one of our time's greatest imaginations. So I was like, yes, please. Then I found this one called This Is My Body. And as a recovered Catholic, it really spoke to me. This is a brutal, brilliant story of motherhood, memory, and religion, deviously simple and terribly clever. King Miller has become one of my must-read authors. A gripping, emotional, and darkly funny queer horror novel. The next 2 I bought, both of them are queer main characters, which I love that a lot. This is a horror novel about family trauma and possession. This one, This Is My Body, which is, you know, transubstantiation. This is my body, which will be given up for you. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Gay single mom Bridget always thought that cutting ties with her extremist Catholic family was the best thing she could have done for her daughter, Dylan, and for herself. But when Dylan starts having terrifying fits of unnatural violence, Bridget can't shake her memories of a girl from her childhood who behaved the same way, until Bridget's uncle, Father Agnes, performed an exorcism. Convinced that Dylan is suffering from demonic possession, Bridget does the thing she told herself she'd never do. She goes home. Father Angus, not Agnes, Angus. Father Angus is the worst person she knows, but he's also the only person who can help her daughter. But as Bridget starts to uncover secrets about Father Angus, that long ago exorcism and her family's past, she realizes that she and Dylan have never been more in danger. This Is My Body is a piercing journey into religious trauma and childhood shame, building toward a heart-pounding, twisty climax that will spin your head all the way around. So, sounds cool to me. And the last one I bought is called You Weren't Meant to Be Human. And I know that phones are listening because the moment that I came home and I got on TikTok, there was a video about this book. This one says, Alien meets Midsummer in this chilling novel from award-winning author Andrew Joseph White about an alien invasion in rural West Virginia. Festering masses of worms and flies have taken root in dark corners across Appalachia. In exchange for unwavering loyalty and fresh corpses, these hives offer a few struggling humans salvation. A fresh start. It's an offer that none refuse. Crane is grateful. Among his hive's followers, Crane has found a chance to transition, to never speak again, to live a life that won't destroy him. He even met Levi, a handsome ex-Marine and brutal killer who treats him like a real man. Mostly. But when Levi gets Crane pregnant, because Crane is trans, when Levi gets Crane pregnant and the hive demands the child's birth, no matter the cost, Crane's desperation to make it stop will drive the community that saved him into a devastating spiral that can only end in blood. You Weren't Meant to Be Human is a deeply personal horror, a visceral statement about the lives of marginalized people in a hostile world. Yeah. So yeah, this is about an autistic, mute, transgender person. Yes. Whoa, that was my reaction as well. They are a part of a cult in rural West Virginia, and they are a autistic, mute, transgender person that gets pregnant, and the cult is like, you must have this baby, but they don't want it. You know what I mean? So this is going to be a roller coaster ride, this one. So yeah, these are the books I bought. And then the book I'm currently reading, you got 10 minutes, by the way, if you want to get on the reading list, madamadam.com, link in bio if you would like to get a read. I'm currently reading, if you're seeing this, it's meant for you. This one is a gothic horror that I had to buy this one. After her boyfriend dumps her in a Reddit post, unemployed 39-year-old Dana accepts an unusual opportunity from a man she stopped speaking to 20 years ago. If Dana can help Craig transform his crumbling mansion into a successful hype house of influencers, he can restore his birthright to its former glory, and she can bring back her career from the dead. But missing from the mansion is Becca, an enigmatic tarot card reader who built a rabid fandom with her cryptic, soul-touching videos. Sound familiar? And then vanished. With 19-year-old Olivia, the newest member of the Hype House and one of Becca's biggest fans, Dana begins to build a social media campaign around Becca's disappearance that will catapult the creators to new heights of success. Too bad Craig forbids Dana from pursuing the mystery at its heart. As Olivia searches for traces of Becca in the labyrinth house that seems intent on hiding its secrets, and Dana becoming entangled with both Craig and Jake, the resident heartthrob and the last person to see Becca, the two women make a shocking discovery that will upend everything. Fates collide after a tarot influencer disappears from a decaying Hollywood mansion in this unnerving gothic mystery and audacious social comedy. So I had to get this one. It's about me. So currently reading it, and I'm having a hard time. I'm not that far through it, but I'm having a hard time putting it down because it's just written so well. Lee Stein is a really good writer. So really enjoying that. So yeah, that's my book haul lately. Let's see. You've got 7 minutes, friends. If you would like to get a reading, don't forget I will be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. The book is called If You're Seeing This, It's Meant for You. Good to hear it, Lamb. How can I get a reading? You go to madamadam.com, link in bio. Totally understandable, Brenda. Don't worry. Thank you, though. You're very welcome. Six minutes to get on the reading list. Head to madamadam.com, link in bio. Saturday nights are subscriber nights. I'm working on YouTube subscriptions as well. I'm not sure how that works. I'm slowly learning YouTube. So bear with me. My t-shirt today is the Weird Sisters. I think it's a Harry Potter thing. I don't remember. I associate the Weird Sisters to Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. But on the back, it has their like tour dates and stuff like that. So they're a band. So yeah, Saturday nights are subscriber live on Instagram and TikTok. I'm working on paid subscriptions for YouTube as well. Sunday, if you would like free readings, you can write in to dearmadamadam@gmail.com to be considered for a free reading during Sunday's live. Monday nights is Monday night Mass, Monday night Blasphemous Mass. It's a 3-hour long live where I do something called 10 Minutes of Madness, which is rapid fire, 1-card readings, and I pick people at random for the chat. But they are rapid fire. It's 10 minutes, and I go through the whole deck, 78 readings in 10 minutes. It's kind of like a workout for me. And that's a lot of fun. That's why we call it Madness. That happens on Monday nights, as well as going through all 12 zodiac signs for the collective. So Monday nights, we also do personal readings in between the zodiacs, but it's zodiac collective free readings. 10 Minutes of Madness is also free readings. Sundays are Dear Madam Adam, free readings on YouTube. Saturday nights, subscribers, I do a few, maybe like 5, 6, 7 free reads for my subscribers on Saturdays. And again, please do not forget to help a teacher if you can. If you're able to help a teacher, please do so. Okay. Head to my Instagram and check out the highlight reel that says help a teacher. Check out the highlight reels that say help a teacher and see if you can donate some school supplies, snacks, hygiene products, books. Those 2 highlight reels are full of teacher classroom wish lists. I believe there's 140, 150 to choose from. Think of it like Project Angel Tree, but for teachers. All right, where is LT? LT Ang? Let's see, my love. You want to talk about overcoming this stage of challenges in your current career. It's time for a judgment call. Yeah, it's time for a judgment call. It's time to separate the facts from the feelings. It's time to be honest with yourself about what needs to happen. Separate the facts from the feelings. It's time to be honest with yourself about how you need to handle this. So I can imagine you're strong enough if you can be honest with yourself. You always manage to figure it out, don't you? So it's time for a judgment call. Separate the facts from the feelings. Especially if it's about your career, it's not personal. You know what I mean? The obstacles that you're dealing with at work are not personal. It's business, and people are going to worry about themselves. Yeah, you can power through this stage. Everyone is doing what they think is best. Everyone's doing what they think is right. So it's time for you to make consistent, good judgment calls for you. Separate the facts from the feelings. Be honest with yourself. All you owe anybody is truth and kindness, but that has to begin with you being honest with yourself and kind to yourself. So I hope that resonates or gives you something to think about. All right, I'm cutting the reading list now. Don't forget, I will be back tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, for more readings. Please do not forget to check out the live schedule on the website as well. It is located on the drop-down menu on the upper left corner of my website. There's a drop-down menu that has the live schedule, events that I'm going to be at, etc. So, are you doing free? Yes or no? Rachel, free yes or no is not a real thing. There's no such thing as a yes or no in tarot. So people that are doing free yes or no, they're full of shit, and they're doing it for likes and views. Please do not fall for that shit. So no, I don't do free yes or no because that's not real tarot. Trying to help you. Be careful. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, friends, thank you very much. I will see you tonight. I will be posting today's general reading in a little bit. Thank you so much. Thank you for flying Star Tours. I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Have a great evening.